Hi folks, this is Kev back in 1982. Welcome back to Satisfactory. This one's going to be a shorter episode, probably only about 15 minutes long, maybe a little bit less. I'm just going to go through the things that I'm going to do in the next stages. So first off, we want personal storage. So I think I said I wasn't going to do this one, but having thought about it, you need all the storage you can get, because if you're out in the wild, it will, you know, you will run out of storage pretty
Milestone
quick.
reached. Additional storage options have been provided. R&D inflated your pocket dimension and developed a personal storage box accessible in the build menu.
So now the mycelia is done. So it's complete. Please choose a new specimen. Once you click confirm, she's going to talk again.
This mycelia can be used to create fabrics. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 1. Additionally, R&D has requested extra samples to determine the cause of an anomaly.
So I'm going to do the green slug next. That's how you over and underclock the things. So now we're basically out of power. But what I was doing at the time is I put all my biomass in here. So obviously I manually crafted the wood and the leaves, and then I put it into this machine to create biofuel. So biofuel is a lot more efficient than it is to use normal biomass. However, what I'm going to do to use this first lot, I'm going to stick it in my chainsaw. So if I just tab and I go over here, I'll give you a quick introduction to the chainsaw. Woohoo! So you got 14 leaves and 6 wood out of one little chop. So whereas normally I'm running around and hitting E as fast as possible, this time I'm just chopping and I'm getting it does it in one go rather than taking forever. So between this episode and the next episode, I'm going to go nuts and I'm going to do as much as possible chopping, because you can't automatically feed into your biomass, not the biomass producers, into the electric. So what are they called again? Let me just check. It is the constructor. So you can't, from the constructor, you can't dump this straight into the biomass burner. So it's key. I just noticed something that didn't look right. It says capacity 40. But we've got 20. So that in itself is 40. And then another 40. So we should have 80 capacity. But obviously something's gone wrong. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go nuts with the chainsaw, go and gather as much wood, as much leaves as possible, and just chop them all down. So what I was saying then is that you need to then feed in manually the leaves first off, then you do the wood. It will create, let me show you. So I need to amend this. This was just like a one-off thing that I was going to do. So in here, what you need to do, you need to do wood and leaves separately. So you need 2 burners actually, or 2 constructors I should say. And what I will do then is merge them and put them into here, and then dump them into the storage container, and I will have to manually take it out of the storage container and put it into the biomass burners. But that obviously needs a lot of manual effort from my part, so I'm gonna go do that off camera, because it will be terrible for someone to watch that over and over. And then next, I've started on the base. So just to give you a view, on the first floor, what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically do the burst recipes. So what I mean by that is that I'm going to take the likes of the iron ore, I nearly said steel. I'm going to make it into ingots. So from the ingots, you then either create your iron rods or iron plates. In this one, I've chose the iron rods. So what I was talking about at the end of the last episode is that the belt can hold 60. So obviously there are 60 resources per minute that can go somewhere. We've got a splitter here. This guy takes 30. So obviously the other 30 is going to go to there. So we're using all of our 60 per minute in these two machines. And then from there, this is going to be holding 30, which is obviously not using up the belt as best as it can do. However, this guy is only using 15, so we're going to do 15 and 15. So, you know, really, it's a case of I would need to double up again to actually use up the belts. And space is a premium, and I don't think we would need more than 4 of these guys. I may be wrong. It may come to the fact that there are so many recipes that use iron rods or use iron plates or whatever it is that we're making that I would need it. However, I think what we've got is enough and is sufficient. And what we can also do is, once we get the research done for that green slug, we can actually use this thing here, which is you put a green slug or what you make from a green slug into here, and you can boost the production speed. So, you know, it's one of those things that we could raise these two and then increase these two so that they then go 60. Well, it'll never be 60, will it? It's always 30. You know, it's trying to balance them out. I think I've balanced it as best as I can, thinking about it again, purely because this is limited. This is limited by the belt, but it's also limited by the mana, because the mana only does 60 because it's just a normal deposit. So we will only ever have 60 coming down here. So in order to get the best efficiency out of that, I need to split that into 2 so that we've got 30 in here, 30 in here. 30 comes out. So although this is only a half rate, we are using it all again. So I think at this present time, with what I've got, I can't boost this anymore. The only way that I could do it, in hindsight, is to get better belts. Obviously from 60 to 120, I guess. And if I put 2 miners or boost the miner, or get 2 miners loaded onto this one on its own, and then obviously we would have to either double up these, or, you know, it's just a case of using what is best. And probably the space is another thing, because as you can see, this is a big footprint. Big footprint, and I haven't even decided what I'm going to do with the output, because in reality we could combine all 4. I mean, the combiner does 3, so we would have to combine 2 and then combine into 1. So it's a lot of space if we're going to do it that way as well. So we have to think about that. And what is going to end up happening is that one of these will feed one machine. Probably one of them will go into storage so that I've got somewhere where I can go and pick it up with no problem. And then these 2 will go into another machine as well. Now, the other thing that I've done here is just put that one in. That looks a bit wacky, but it's okay. To future-proof this, I've added in a staircase. Now I've idiot-proofed it for myself, because I will go off the edge every time if I don't put those walls in. It might look a little bit stupid at the moment, but I think it's fine for now, and it helps me not to die or to fall off all the time. And it's not something that you want to watch. Is someone getting really frustrated with that. So yeah, we've got a little staircase, got an entrance here. I may put an entrance on the other side and an entrance down this end. So what we need to do now for the extra space, I mean, I may change it, because I know that for the wire and the copper I need to do something similar. So it's going to be a 2:4 ratio again. So I need to do something similar. So the footprint is going to be something similar, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, can't count that one, can I? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's copper. Then this guy is just 1. It takes out 45, I think it is, or some sort of random. No, it's 64 the actual ore, and then it's 45 for what it's making. So, you know, it's a 1-to-1 relationship, thankfully. So that'll keep the belts okay. But then we need the iron plates. Needs the steel again. So this guy here is 30. So I can split this into 2, and then it's the same again, isn't it? So this into 2, and this into 2. Have a cocked up over here, thinking about it again. So this does 30, 30, 30, 15, 15. No, that's fine. So this one over here, just check again. Does it bring in 30? Brings in 30, puts out 15. Wow. Brings in 30, puts out 15. That is really bad. And this one's 30, 30. So that one and that one are a 1-to-1. I'll have to think about that one again. Ugh. It really ruins my brain. But it's something that I need to figure out so I can build the best place possible. I mean, I may just do the same as what I've done over here. Yes. No. I'm going to simplify that one. The one back there. I mean, obviously I have another choice in that I can just switch these two over to iron plates. And then that brings my footprint down a lot more, but obviously it's our production is double from what we've got at the base at the moment, or what I'm calling the base, which is by the hub. So it all has its benefits and its problems. I think that's what I'm going to do. Should I do it? I need to have a think about it. But when I come back, I will have these sections built up. I will have gone and basically chainsawed down all of this crap that's up here. And then we go from there, I guess, and see what we can do. I mean, we can continue to do these various different things. Let's just see if we can build something else on our center pod up. That was the nuts that I wanted to send, wasn't it? So we launch that. So we can get that on the object scanner. This guy's done.
The crystals on this slug can be harvested and converted into a power shard that functions with current fix-it technology. Several buildings would be capable of performing over 100% capacity if infused. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 1.
Oh, I've got anything that I can actually hook back to flower petals. Might not be the most exciting, but something that I can put in and get it going. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think this is the best I can do for now. Without having better belts, better miners, better thing, everything. I think that's good. I think the production I'm going to get out of that guy is going to be brilliant. I can possibly put 2 of them into storage, and the other 2 can go up to produce other things. Because, I mean, let's go back over to our crafter. Let's see what we have here. So what uses iron rods? Obviously, go to that. Let's see. Some of these screws, we need to make them. Screws go into the reinforced iron plates. To our present, there's not really much that we need to actually produce using the iron rods. With that in mind, you know, we definitely do need to have, yeah, we do. We need to have 2. Oh, yeah. I'm still just thinking about it. Yeah, I think that's going to end the episode there. I think I will have another think about it. It may come down to the fact that I'm going to do something with this guy. I mean, this is just going to produce 30, so it's going to 30-30. It's fine. However, if I change one of these or both of these to the plates, then this is inefficient because it will be 30 going into 30 and 30, so it's 60 in total. So I just think that the other one needs its own. So I think what I'll do is have over here, we will have the iron plates being made, and I would just put the belt into 1 smelter and 1 constructor, and then copper ore can be made next to that with stone further down, and then we'll probably have a little bit of room for expansion. It could be that we need to get another copper line just purely because of how much wire is used on various things. So you got cable, there are other things that I can't think of at the present. The likes of these need cable, so obviously I need personal storage. Rods I need personal storage. Plates I need personal storage. So, you know, I think that I am going to do something like that. I'm going to put these 2 into storage, and I will send these 2 up to the next level for when we create other things. Or I may put the screws here and just put one of them into the screws and the other one into just upstairs elsewhere. So the screws, 15 rods come in and it makes 90 screws. So even if we can the screws are too fast for the belts as well, which is frustrating. But yeah, I think I have a lot of thinking to do. But yeah, we will get up here. I will build this across. And as I said, I need to go ham on the old chainsaw and go get myself get lots of wood, lots of leaves, make her into some biofuel and get the production going again. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll have things sorted out next time. You know, in my mind as much as anything else. If you like this episode, please do leave a like. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.